Hey, 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 hey. Where are you? Hey. I haven't turned my lights on. I haven't turned my lights on. Don't look at me ass. Lights. It's very important we do the lights. It sets the ambience, doesn't it? I need some better lights. Still waiting for Govey to hit me up. I really am. There we go. That's a bit better. What's the state of my hair? What's going on? Oh well, you're gonna have to make do with it. I'm gonna have to make do with it. Right. I know you're still over there, and I know you're up there, and I understand. Let me turn this aeroplane down. Let me turn that down, because that's doing my head in, and I don't think you guys can hear it, but I can. Right. Welcome. We are currently on the ground at Luton. I wasn't going to do a flight. Good evening. Excited to see this. I'm excited to have a better look around at it. I have been having a look around it because I've been working on a comparison video. I did one for Orbex Atlanta. I'm not going to talk about that at the minute because otherwise people will start getting... That's a real thing, by the way. I've been doing a similar video. So the before and after didn't really work out as good as Atlanta, which I'm a bit gutted about. I'm a bit gutted about actually, because the Atlanta one that I did, everything kind of lined up so well. The one for London City, you can certainly see the differences, absolutely, but the footage I don't think lines up as good. But it works. So I've been doing that, so naturally I've been seeing a bit more of London City than I usually would do. I wasn't going to do a flight, but I know a lot of people probably want to see me balls it up. And plus, you know what? We've got the wind control stuff here now, so, you know, we need to have a little go. So, we need to have a little go, don't we? But yeah, well, let's get on with it. I've already sort of started getting the plane ready. I had a little bit of a practice flight yesterday with the Phenom 300 because that typically would be an aircraft that you would see at London. Maybe not that particular aircraft, but business jets. And for the most part, it went okay. I caught the glide slope after the second attempt, and I got down on the ground, but I got down on the ground into the grass and nearly into the terminal, so... Now, I haven't been practicing with the Embraer 190 at all, so there's no way I can do a full flight in that just yet. Certainly not do an ILS landing. So what we're going to try and do, we're going to try and take an A319 into there. Now, A319 don't go into London City. An A318, I think, used to. I think British Airways at one point chartered one or leased one or something, but an A319 not really. So we're in a private jet livery. So we're gonna have a go. Do you know what I mean? We might as well. Plucky, how do you do, mate? How's your PC? Oh, Plucky, mate. Let's just say the new cooler nowhere near getting up to 100 in temperature. The base kind of temperatures absolutely fantastic. It's a much chunkier cooler, like same radiator, same fans, I guess, but the cooler itself, like I've gone from like a cooler to like that thin. This one is like that. It's a bit of a chunky monkey. Like really, like I don't know, I don't know what would you call it? A thick boy. That's what I'm trying to say. Bit like me. But yeah, it's doing well. Discover with the PC though. Sorry guys, I know I'm stalling. With the PC, because it is relevant. I'm going to say right now, listen, I've been on it, I've had no freezers, but you know what it's like. So I am going to persist tonight. If it goes off, I'll be back okay. I do apologize if it does go off. It hasn't gone off yet. Temperatures have been great. There is a massive difference in temperatures compared to my old cooler. The other thing I noticed, though, sorry that I keep on addressing everyone over there. I will change that. I'm sorry. One thing I did notice was when basically I put the cooler in, and to power it on, there's a certain cable that you have to put in. It's a Corsair one. You have to put it into the side, and there's like a gap between my first stick of RAM and then the cooler. So I couldn't get the cable into that gap, so I had to take that bit of RAM out. I did discover that every single RAM stick was in, but actually wasn't locked down. That could have been causing the crashes. It could have been causing the crashes. Did your PC just shut down, or was it... no, so basically the whole PC froze. It only happened when it was on the sim. It never happened on anything else, no other game, no other bit of software. Only on Microsoft Flight Simulator did it ever stop. The whole system freezed, like everything would just stop, like. Anyway, that's basically what it would do. It would just stop, and I'd have to hard reset it, and then it would come back on. But yeah, I discovered that every single RAM stick wasn't actually clipped in and locked at the top. So I think the top of the RAM sticks might have even just been not always in contact, which I've read that it isn't dangerous, but it could cause what was happening. Avro, yeah, I know, mate. They did used to do it, and I don't know how to fly it. I'm going to be quite honest. Max, good to see you, mate. Aero Dessa, good to see you. But yeah, let's carry on, guys. I apologize for going into it. Let's get on. And I do need to fix this. I need you guys. I need the whole sort of OBS and YouTube thing to be in front of me over here, because this screen was purely for my second setup. There's going to be absolutely no Microsoft Flight Simulator, because obviously I was playing Tower Simulator. So there we go, it's on. We're at London Luton. As I say, we're in the A319. Don't know whether you're going to be getting any sound. I'm not going to put it all the way up, because honestly it's a bit annoying. We're going to try it. If we do it fantastic. If we get it down on the ground, we'll do it. I also noticed with Luton as well, I think it's the same for this one. This is obviously the iniBuilds one. I was looking at Flight Radar before, and there's actually a new taxiway that doesn't actually show up on Flight Radar at all in the satellite imagery. Basically where we're going, there's actually a new taxiway that they've kind of extended the original, which is pretty interesting, and it's not in this iniBuilds one. I don't know my flight number, to be honest with you. Remember, guys, we also have a copy to give away of this for when it releases. Honestly, if I'm gonna be very, very honest, I thought it was releasing today, but I always have a guess of they do what they like in iniBuilds. They really are the I wouldn't say the rock star of the flight sim world, because we're not waiting ages for them. Generally, iniBuilds will say we're doing a particular product, and it just releases. Cost index is set to automatic to 60. So I'm gonna just put in what SimBrief says. We're up to 9,000, so we're not going far. As you can imagine, London Luton isn't far from where we are. Sorry, London City isn't far from where we are at Luton. Come on, Brian, get a grip, son. Get a grip. We'd like to see an update. Yeah, they extended it, because you can see them taxiing out on Flight Radar, and they're taxiing across grass, which is pretty funny. I noticed the block always doesn't sync over, but when you go to mass and index and do it again, oh, there we go. Yeah, it did work this time. I'm not too sure why it does that. All in there. Do you know what, guys? I'm not taking this seriously, this flight, because I don't expect much from it. I don't expect much from being able to do this correctly. But we'll see. I could surprise myself, couldn't I? Let's get the flight plan on. What's going on here? We haven't done any of the flight plan yet. Apologies, because I thought I had done it. The Matty C3Y. That sounds cool, though. Runway 25. Taking the... It's this one here. Mat C3Y. C3PO. We are London... London City. The Sum U1 approach into 27. And there it is there. Spot on. Have we got a transition? No transition. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll see if that works. Let's have a little look. This isn't a long flight, guys, so once we're up in the air and we're actually out of here, then, you know, we should be down on the ground. And to be honest with you guys, there's actually a lot to show, so I am taking a risk by doing this flight because there is quite a lot to show. I've just remembered something, though. I've forgot to disable something, so when we get down on the ground, we might have to restart the flight, which is fine. It won't take long, but we might have to restart the flight because I'll let you know why when we get down there, because there's something that you need to do, and I've found that iniBuilds need to fix. It's probably not the right approach. There's certainly a thing there. Hopefully we can make that turn. Do you know what, guys? I'm not going to spend too much time fiddling with the flight plan too much. Let's go. Well, do you know what? Let's just go straight to 9,000. There's no point in messing about, is there? But I appreciate everyone coming. Remember, we do have a giveaway as well. One copy. That'll be sent to you guys. I'm not going to say for release. I'm going to say it will be sent to you guys after release. Again, you need to give time for iniBuilds to sort things out. I think you have to go down to 2,000 for this runway. It does say 6,000, but like I'm just looking at the charts. I have got Navigraph now, so I'm a bit more. That should be set to Navigraph, shouldn't it? So. But as I say, I'm still learning how to sort of sort myself out with this. And like yesterday, I couldn't do it at all. I'll balls it up, guys. Just we'll see what happens. Right, okay. Let's get pushed back. Oh, it's not doing this thing again, is it? Come on, GSX. Do you know what? Balls to you. Balls to you. So, I have got my wing. I'm going to set up a camera, but as you can see, I can now undo the parking brake. Fantastic, without actually clicking it. See if I can do this. And maybe I don't have the GSX profile installed. 2000s, and when you're 3.2 miles from the runway, the final approach is 3,000. I'll get it wrong, mate. I'll get it completely wrong. I'll balls up. I did see the Lufthansa with its gear collapsed. Mad that one, eh? So we can now do this. what's going on. My thrust levers are at idle. Oh, do you know what? I have calibrated these. It should still start. Whoa, wait, stop. Stop. Is it gonna start for me? My thrust levers are at idle. It's a pain in the ass that I hate that, because they are set to idle. You can also see that they're set to idle. Didn't do the beacon lights as always. You know what I'm like. Go away, GSX, Jesus. Go away. It's a massive difference having all the hardware next to me. Very fortunate one was underneath, I know, mate. I think someone was injured, but you know, very lucky. I do, mate. It's just, you know, I haven't been flying. You know, I'm not definitely done anything like this. I tried it last night and it wasn't great. Adam, good to see you, mate. But yeah, maybe I should have a bit more faith. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we can start the engine 2. We've got no passengers on board, just to help things along. Yeah, giveaway, sorry guys. I will do a giveaway at some point in the live stream. It'll be a good old keywords to put in, as always. So keep an eye on that. The airport will be sent to you once it's released, okay? Will you get it on release time and day? Listen, it'll be as fast as iniBuilds can do it. But yeah, massive thank you to iniBuilds, as always, for supporting the channel and give me an opportunity to do this. Not your flaps, as a guy, I can use my lovely ASA minor throttle. Massive thank you to Wind Control for sending me that over. I will be showcasing that very soon. I will have another camera set up as well for you guys to actually see. Right now, the other camera that I've got, let me just have a little look at the other camera, what it's doing. Hey, look at the big double D there. He needs to lose some weight. So this is the setup now. There's no screen over there. It's there. But you can see everything. You can actually see where my other stuff is. You can actually see the top of this monitor just here. It's coming along. It's still a work in progress. There I am. Dave, good to see you, mate. Chuck, looking forward to seeing this one compared to Orbex. I have got a video, mate. I'm currently editing it. It'll show you the Orbex scenery and the iniBuilds scenery. But obviously, if you've used the Orbex one, then you'll know what it looks like. So let's get. I have actually got an overhead panel up there, but I can't get it to work. It's bloody useless. Right, okay, let's just get out of here and try and do something with this approach. Gear off, and it's already rolling. Got a little bit of feedback from the ASA minor throttle there. Lovely. Just like the ASA minor joystick as well. Remind myself to do everything else. I really need to get you guys on somewhere here in my peripheral vision, which the second monitor I've got is there. I should really have plugged that in, but I have been editing that video, the Orbex London City version 2 compared to the iniBuilds one. And you know what, guys, what I'm going to say is the Orbex one's still pretty nice. It's outdated in terms of quality, But you know what? It's still actually nice to give Orbex the due with that one. Is it better than iniBuilds one? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's outdated. The iniBuilds one looks miles better. And spoilers. Oh, it's good not to look down, but at the minute I'm finding myself looking down still, because I still quite haven't got used to having all the actual buttons, do you know? Like I still sometimes use the virtual buttons on the you know, the flight, the autopilot, you know, and I've got them right there in front of me. So yeah, I think we should be able to take off from this position. We should be able to. Hey, it's because I'm looking over at you guys. Stop distracting me. Oh. My tiller action was a bit too generous there. Looking forward to seeing. You'll see it much better. I own Orbex version 1, but version 2 upgrade had changed, which I found disappointing. I think if I remember, yeah. Orbex version 2 is the one I use. The one, yeah. Easy, mate. I'm telling you. So guys, I'm gonna try and get that visual similar to what I did with Atlanta. If you've seen it on the channel, you know what I mean. But like, it'll show you Orbex version 2, London City, and it'll show you the new iniBuilds one. I'm gonna try and get that out as soon as I can, so you guys can see it. This is still pre-release, and I did record the footage on the pre-release footage. So, is it ideal? Probably not. But you know what? It don't matter. That's a good point. I need to bring up the good old email so I can give you guys the bit of the lowdown, because it is still pre-release. Where is it? Perfect, there we go. Right. There we go, straight onto flex, which is what we want. We don't want any messing about. I can feel the detents so much better, man, so much better. And no one on board with V1 and rotate. Now what I haven't got is my gear anymore, because I haven't got it plugged in. I haven't got me gear. The gear lever I was using was from the honeycomb Bravo throttle. I'm gonna hand fly it myself, just until it says I'm going into climb, which again, there we go. This climb straight away, can feel the detent, and then. Now, what I found with the ASA minor throttle straight out the box is obviously you need to set it up with the wind control app, but you also need to fiddle about with the calibration in the Phoenix aircraft. You also need to change the dead zone, because what I was getting was the asymmetrical levers. Obviously saying it was asymmetrical, but it wasn't. So the dead zone up to, I think, 5%, it was at 2. If you put it to 5, it fixes it. Did we have a constraint there, did we? There we go. I didn't even put the lights on again. Silly me. Oh well. You know what I'm like. Didn't even put my strobes on either. When is release? I thought it was going to be today, to be honest, James, but it's not. I don't think it is anyway. Maybe set it to keyboard like G. Yeah, that probably will. We've just left London Luton, mate. Which headset are you using? Looking for a new one? This is the Logitech. It's the G Pro, and it's the worst time, mate, because they've just finished their sale as well. So you could have got it really cheap, and I had a link and a discount code and everything for that campaign. How's it going, man? What route are we taking today? We're going from London Luton, and we're gonna try and land this A319 at London City, just as a bit of fun, you know. I mean, because this plane wouldn't do that. QNH to world. QNH to standard. Sorry. Now, I'm gonna try and QNH is the same apparently. I'm just gonna, because I need to get used to reading those charts, and I'm not too familiar. Now, you can see it says Avro there. I'm gonna take it as a. I'm just gonna put 540, and that's probably wrong. 3,000 there. See, it doesn't say 3,000 on the Navigraph charts. So many stutters, man. I think this is to do with the Orbex. Oh my, I've got them disabled actually. That's not true. Oh. QNH is still saying 1000. Listen, guys, I know I'm still doing things wrong. Do you know what? The problem with me is when I change over to another aircraft, like the Phenom, for example, everything just goes straight out of my head. I'd be useless trying to do this in real life. But yeah, as soon as I start even attempting to learn another aircraft, and here's me wanting to try and learn the Embraer 190. Alex, good to see you, mate. Doesn't the A390? No, it doesn't. I thought it did. I thought it was the ATI, the ITA, but they don't. They send the A220 in, which looks gorgeous, by the way. There was an A318 they used to send in. British Airways, I think, used to lease it, from what I've been reading. But I still don't know how true that is. I don't know which one to put, I'll be honest with you. These are down as the Avro, and then there's these two as well. I'm going to put 540, just because we can guess, can't we, in the flight sim. Is this set to live weather? I don't think it is. It should be, though, shouldn't it? Should be on live weather. Wait, don't be sticking. Don't be sticking. Don't be sticking. There we go. It doesn't like it when you change over to live weather, does it? We'll see how it goes. BA Fluid from New York, full business class. Wow. I was just having a little quick read because I was curious to see if they actually did send in A319s, but yeah. It's yeah. I know it is, mate. So that's what makes it so interesting, to see if I can actually do it. Because if I can do it in some kind of fashion, then it'll be great, won't it? I won't. Just spoiler alert. I know you're saying have faith in myself, but I won't. I absolutely won't. I'll balls it up. It's not, is it? It's the 100. They're making the 300. Yeah. Hopefully they do provide that version. Am I right in thinking the 100 is just literally shorter and that's about it? I say this like I'm developing an aircraft, but they haven't really got to do much in terms of the systems and change much. They just have to make the model smaller. I hope. Do you know what? It'd be nice if they actually provided the 100 not long after, or at least with it, maybe for launch. I don't know. That would be good. But as always, guys, giveaway. Massive thank you to iniBuilds. We've got one coming up on today's stream. Okay. As always, 2024 with iniBuilds, so it's for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. PC only. I'll need an email from the winner, and we'll get it redeemed onto your iniBuilds account. So you will need one if you haven't already. Keep all that in mind. I will be setting a keyword up at some point in the live stream. I might have to dive out of this flight and load back into London City, because I'll explain why. There's a couple of things I will need to share with you on the live stream as well. Yeah, it's just a shorter variant, yeah. Get those speed brakes out, mate. Sorry, mate. I mean, the speed's alright at the minute. But I will. Oh, yeah, sorry, no, they shouldn't be like that, should they, when they're on... They shouldn't be like that. They shouldn't be like that. I know. You did tell me that. You've already slapped me wrist for that once before. Yeah, they should be like. They should be like that with Flap Zero. Believe 100 will come with a free update. Go as slow as the aircraft allows on approach glide. So I know, mate. I tried it in the Phenom last night and completely did it so well up until I tried to land the aircraft, and it just it went. Let me just say it went up. T-I-T. it went bad. It went bad. Bad as it can go. Right. This is going to make some weird right-hand turn in a minute. Listen, guys, just spoiler alert. This probably won't go very well, but we'll have a go. Yeah, but it should be down there though, shouldn't it? It should be down there. Didn't you tell me that these have got it can't be like that, can it? With Flap Zero it has to be like that? Or was it the other way round? But yeah, there will be on approach, yeah, definitely. Hopefully it won't take too long, folks, and we'll get down there. We'll have a good look at the airport. Not just the airport. iniBuilds have done quite a lot of the surrounding buildings as well. More than you actually think. Before we have a look around though, I will need to go into my scenery library, because again I'll explain why. I'll explain why once we're hopefully down there. Imagine if I just did this and it was one of my best landings ever, and I did it at probably one of the hardest airports to land at. Knowing me, it will be. Knowing me, it will be. But yeah, I've got the Rosefire overhead panel. That's one of the old Rosefire ones, but I can't seem to get it working with the Rosefire app. It might not even be compatible with it. So I bought this massive big VESA mount arm that goes right up in over my desk, and it's there for nothing. I might just put my my portable monitor on this arm, because it might be better served. It might be better, a lot better. Big stutter there. Thank you, Sim. The cable cars look great. Yeah, they do. It's part of normal operation procedure to disarm the spoilers when you track the flap share. Okay. It's something I've never done, but I've never found the sim to moan at me when I do it. It's taken us all the way out, I think, towards South End. That's another airport that was really well done by Pilot Plus. Remember South End by Pilot Plus? Very nice scenery. I'll ask again, what happened to Pilot Plus? Never heard from them again. I had an email contact and everything for Pilot Plus, and I never ever got back to me. They never did any kind of press release or anything. You can still, everything's still active. The website's still active. Social media is still active, but not uploading. It's one of those great mysteries. Great flight sim mysteries. Like, you know, when developers stop trading and stop developing, usually the news outlets say, you know, this developer's ceasing operations, closing and whatever. Nothing happened with Pilot Plus, or at least I didn't see anything. For what everyone else has said, they didn't really see anything either. I also spoke to Orbex because they're still, I think they're still actually also on the Orbex store. Why am I getting these big freezes? At first I thought it was the Orbex, you know, the Great Britain packs, but I've disabled them. Oh, I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I'm just wondering when the Synaptic A220 is going to be out, though, because they had it at Expo to fly last year. Yeah, you could fly it, you know. And again, it's at Expo next week, and you can also fly it there. I'm hoping it's more that you can fly it there, and they're going to also say, you can fly it, it's coming out soon, as in, it's coming out in the next couple of months. Do you know what? This is longer than I thought. This flight, I just wanted to get over there, but I didn't want to just have the whole live stream looking around the airport, because it is a smaller airport, but they have done a lot of the surrounding. That's what I'm very happy about with this scenery, is that they've done a lot of the surrounding buildings, like everything that Orbex offered, because they also did a lot of the surrounding buildings and landmarks. They did a lot, Orbex, to give them the due. But iniBuilds have updated everything, so it's all brand new modeling and texturing, and they've also added in loads of, you know, newer buildings since Orbex's scenery was out. So I can say this for sure, because as I say, I spent a lot of last night seeing the Orbex scenery and the iniBuilds scenery one after another, and a lot of places with just open land, you know, gravel sites, building sites that you can see in the Orbex scenery. They've all got buildings in now with the iniBuilds one. Isn't the XL Center model? Yes, it is. Carefree Gary, wishing Synaptic would do did what Vector did and give us a release date. Yeah, I mean, do you know what, guys? As a total guess, I can't imagine it would be much longer. They've released so many screenshots now. Expo should be the time where they say, thanks for the support. You won't have to wait long. It's coming out this date, or we're aiming for Q3 2026. Everything is Q3 2026 with this sim at the minute, though, isn't it? It is. Sorry to go off topic, but do you know what I thought was amazing? I watched State of Play the other night, Sony PlayStation State of Play, and every developer, it was hilarious. Every developer near enough, it was coming September 2026, coming, even one of them was October, and then the rest were like February, March 2027. And I was like, no one's aiming for release it November. I wonder why. Obviously, you know. If you know, you know. But like I say, you know, it was just funny to see everyone avoiding November, Christmas, January. Because this lovely monitor here in front of you, where you guys, well, you guys are there, but where I'm looking at you guys, this is going to be my dedicated GTA 6 monitor. Smaller than that, but yeah. Same goes for Bluebird, absolutely, yeah. It does. There's quite a few, isn't there? Except obviously the A220 is, I think, when did we hear about that? Was it like a year or two ago, maybe? It's been what, like 4 or 5 years for Bluebird? So, yeah. This is a tight turn coming up, and we're also very, very close to top of descent. Not too sure why it's made this, but I'm gonna put this down to, what did we say, 3,000, just to be careful. We'll see what happens. It's gonna try and make that turn now, right over the look at them, wind farms. Similar setup off the coast of Liverpool as well. Lovely stuff. If I get this down in any sense, then yeah, we'll see what happens. I managed to capture the glide slope last night with the Phenom, you know, and it was cool, but I just couldn't get. I just couldn't stick the landing. It was also very windy as well. I'm not blaming the wind. I'm just saying it was windy. I'm gonna start its descent now. Also, the aircraft's already losing its speed, like drastically already losing its speed. Lovely, lovely sunset though there. Look at that. Right into my eyes. We'll see what happens here, guys. Wish me luck. And then, like I say, as always, we'll have a blooming good look around this scenery and get you guys to see every inch of it, and I'll try and keep an eye on the comments as well. But I really do need to set this monitor up because it's a bit of a pain in the ass having you guys over that way. We'll do the giveaway as well. If you are regulars to the channel and my live streams, you'll probably already know what the giveaway is, but yeah. But yeah, aiming we won't see till, yeah, I mean, well, we will see. Looks like it's already in approach mode with that speed. It does, doesn't it? It does. It is holding its altitude, which is great, but it's slowing down. Yeah, it's slowing down a bit more than I'd like to see it do that, but we'll see what happens. Just keep in mind, guys, I've done this approach once. I've never ever tried the flight into London City. Sorry, yes, last night. Last night was the once. So don't expect miracles. Don't even expect me to land it. If I have to go around, then I won't be going around. I will just be stopping the flight and putting the aircraft down on the ground at London City. Because, as I say, I do need to go back to the library to disable something. I think it may stall, but yeah, I mean, I'm keeping an eye on it. It looks okay, but I'm glad that it's already burnt that speed off, to be honest. I'm happy. If it stays like that, that's great. I might even just put a, dare I do it, some flaps. Altitude's fine, which is great. That's what we like. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Do you know if you can fly the A319 here? Probably not. Probably not, mate. I've seen people do it on the flight sim, you know, like they've done it. You're not. I don't think they can. The A318 did it once, but this is mostly business jets. Embraer 190 is probably the longest. The A220 100. It should stay above the green circle. Guys, listen. It is what it is. My favourite saying, it is what it is. If I crash it, I crash it. I don't want to. I'll end up going around and just getting into looking at the scenery, because at the end of the day, guys, this is what you're here for, is to see the scenery before it releases. I don't know if it's already released. I mean, you know what iniBuilds are like. They'll just... doesn't look like they have. Not yet, anyway. Most likely tomorrow, but that is a guess. That is a utter guess, because it's a Friday. That seems seems their favourite day. They did put a lovely little look at the A380 up again today, didn't they? With the spar, the water coming down. That was cool. It's going to be very heavy on performance, though, that A380, isn't it? It's not, no. It'll be tomorrow then. Unless they release it. I mean, it's kind of past iniBuilds time, isn't it? This time. Do you know what? Bit premature, but I'm going to stick the lights on. Speed isn't moving, altitude isn't moving. I'll be happy just to capture the glide slope if I'm going to be totally honest. Honestly, I'll be happy just to catch the glide slope. QNH 1001. I guess tomorrow as it's Friday. Yeah, more than likely. The trail looks great. Hopefully it's not buggy at launch. It doesn't seem to be buggy. I mean, it won't stall without flaps because it'll stay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'd guess tomorrow. Yeah. More hype. Why do you keep igniting the engines during flights? Do I? I think this is why I was having problems with the Phenom yesterday. Something is conflicting, I think, and my ignition thing is back to normal. I don't mean to. I'm not meaning to do that. It's just there must be something conflicting, and I don't know what is conflicting because I've never had a switch to do. It's set to normal. Anyone else got the Ursa Minor throttles? Know what's going on? Because I had some trouble. Either it was to do with the wind, because I know the Phenom has that wind direction thing where the engines won't spool up. Because I had a problem last night where the engines were spooling up to about 15% and dropping back down. And then I unplugged the throttle and it seemed to have worked. I don't know. Sorry, Bizarre. I didn't even notice that, mate. The switches are up and the ignition set to normal. I'll have to see what that is. Have a little search for it online afterwards. For now, though, buddy, it's all about getting this A319 down in some kind of some kind of fashion. We'll see. Probably again bit too premature there, but I'll put the LS button on. Fingers crossed. The ignition is because of the IOE engines. So it's not an issue. Thank you anyway, guys. I appreciate it. What did I say? 001. Get back on your altitude here, son. This is going to be fun, isn't it? Woo! But yeah, looking forward to showing you this because I have seen it quite a lot now, this scenery. Only because I wanted to get this comparison video done. Like I said yesterday, it's pointless doing a comparison between the default London city because it's just an auto-gen. There's no handcrafted version. So the Orbex version 2 was kind of, I think it's the only other one we've got anyway, so everything's fine. Spot on. Sorry, that sounded disgusting. I've got a bit of hay fever at the minute, so I apologise. Yeah, so version 2 or Orbex version 2 was the natural one to compare, and like I said before, it's not a million miles away. Do you know? It's not the. There's a massive difference. There's detail. iniBuilds have just taken it up a notch and put a lot more detail in. There's a lot more intricate little bits in it. But the Orbex one's still nice, you know? It's still nice. The definitive version will be the iniBuilds one. It definitely is. It's just a lot nicer. Yeah, definitely the 146 is great. What do you guys recommend to fly here? I would get the... but apparently it's not... Turn ignition knob to ignite, then back to normal. That might work. I think it's normal, mate, to be honest with you. I think it's, by the sounds of it, it's normal. I did start learning the Phoenix just with the CFM winglets, the A319, I think. So I know it does. I know there's not much difference, but yeah. Darren, I thought you were calling me a knob then. But it was K and a K. It was a K then, so I was like, I am a bit of a knob anyway. So, the flight sim studios. I mean, I'm gonna learn it. As I say, once I've done a couple of things, I'm gonna learn the E-jets and see how it goes, but it seems okay. I haven't flown it to really see any kind of bugs or anything, so I can't really make the I can't really give a little review on it, sadly. The sim looks like a dream. It looks lovely, doesn't it? It looks lovely, especially sunset here going through these clouds. I don't know what airport that is. I'm sure someone will be able to tell me. Is that Southend? It's Southend, isn't it? That is Southend. I think it is, isn't it? I don't have this. I don't. Yeah, it is. That is Southend. Yeah. I haven't got the Pilot Plus version. That joystick movement is very, very sensitive. Right, where are we now? God, I am so unprepared for this. Oh, Darren, don't say sorry, mate. No, it was just funny. If that's what you're saying sorry about, it doesn't matter, mate. Is it? I was like, oh God, I'm already getting called a knob already. We haven't even got down on the ground. Look at the clouds, lovely. 4,024 nautical miles out. Speed should be a lot slower as well, I think. Getting the feedback from the those speed brakes come out. It's not slowing down though, is it? Is that because we're descending? Just west up the Thames. Looking forward to the new. Yeah, it's already out, isn't it? We're close. Yep. We're close to seeing Brian mess this up. Still far too fast. Speed brakes didn't seem to be doing anything there. Oh yeah, I can't do anything because it's keybind. Let's see if I can do it again. It doesn't. Does it say me speed brakes even out? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Nail it, mate. We won't. Don't we worry. Speed mode's managed, yeah. Look at the sunset though. We can't. Here we go. We're dropping a bit more altitude now. It makes a huge difference having the actual hardware for the flaps and the spoilers, definitely. Do you know what? This has been a bit longer than I thought, guys. I do apologise. I wanted to have a bit more time because, like I say, we do have quite a lot to see with this. And yes, there is a giveaway. There is a giveaway. I've got one copy only. Once this is released, you will the winner will be sent a copy. If it's not on release, then don't worry. It'll be as close to as release as possible. You can imagine iniBuilds are very busy, and as I say, I'm kind of the middleman. I have to send that on to someone, and they have to then redeem it. They have to also see my message as well, so it's not an instant thing, sadly. Some are quicker than others, don't get me wrong, but obviously, with iniBuilds being one of the biggest teams in the industry, it's one of those kind of. The guys at the office probably have a certain time when they're looking at their emails, and yeah. But we've got a copy. It should be, mate. It should be. Alex being the person who lent me this aircraft, so yeah, I know, mate. I know everyone's trying to be nice and help me, but I have absolutely no hope in doing this, honestly. 3,500 now. What was the 113 was the approach speed. Wow. You know, iniBuilds rejected their loss. James, I can't believe that. What? No. Just remember to stay slow, but not too slow. Cheers, mate. I appreciate it. James, I can't believe that, mate. I mean, I'm not a thingy, mate. I'm not any kind of partner for them, because it doesn't matter how much I sort of tag and promote the live streams that I do. Obviously, fair play to iniBuilds. Obviously, they promote. Let's face it, and in the most respectful way ever, and I don't mean any disrespect. iniBuilds support the channel as much as they can, and I really appreciate that, because I get to see some fantastic airports. Liverpool Airport being one of my favourites, regardless. But obviously, iniBuilds are gonna prioritise live streams and creators with bigger numbers. Let's face it, they want to promote their products in a fashion that someone is getting 15 views on the live stream to someone's getting 200 views in a live stream. Do you know what I mean? And but at the same time, I'm not too sure what's going on there, James. My tip would be to keep it slow, but as above that mark. Just remember to you're basically at V now. You'd normally make sure I was fully configured landing about from here. Yeah, again, it says 11 nautical miles now. You guys can actually see it there. We're getting a lovely view of the financial district, the O2 Arena, Canary Wharf. You can also see the lights here of London City. I mean, speed seems fine. We're not at full flaps yet. Can I go max brake? Oh, sweaty palms. Sweaty palms. I'm gonna leave this. If I capture the glide slope, if I do, I'm gonna just keep it on the glide slope as long as possible. Should I not just take it down though to 2,000, 2,500? That definitely was it. Maybe I shouldn't, I don't know, but I've done it anyway. Fingers crossed, we'll see. If I don't land it, guys, then I'm not going to go around because it's a waste of time. I don't want to waste anyone else's time. We've got to go and look at this airport. We've got to take a tour around it, and I do have to come out of the flight because I do have to just... It's all relevant. I've got to show you guys a couple of things because it might be something that you also have. Just a couple of observations I've made with the scenery and stuff. Good luck, it's not an easy one. I know, mate. Approach mode is set. ILS buttons on. Ground spoilers are set.
2,500.
I haven't got me gear down yet. Again, probably a bit too premature that, but we'll see. We'll have a go. We'll have a go. I noticed just how yesterday when I was doing it with the Phenom, like I say, I did capture the glide slope, which was great, but I did notice just how steep this is because it got so close to the airport and it hadn't captured the glide slope, and all of a sudden it caught the glide slope and then was just going whee. I was like, nah. I'd love to experience this in real life. Definitely, it's definitely on my bucket list now. Definitely on my bucket list now. And it still won't capture the glide slope, even at this point. But you know what? At least you're going to see the approach in some way. Look at the sunset over there, northern London. Look at that. I mean, it's worth it just for that. Look at that. The view itself. And performance ain't so bad either. There's a shard there. Still won't capture the glide slope. It'll literally capture the glide slope, I think, just over here. There's a lock there. Come on, boy. I'm going to leave you on all the way down. Oh. Game looks awesome. It does, doesn't it, mate? It looks fantastic. Look at this sunset over to the right there. No glide slope just yet. That is normal from what I saw last night. Oh my god. The little magenta diamond is floating down as we speak. Still not got the glide slope. There is a white there. There we go. It's called the glide slope. I got a bit excited then. Did you see? Did you see? Nah, no way. People on a little roller coaster ride in the Embraers going into London City. This isn't gonna end well. This isn't gonna end well. But the view, I mean. Two white, two red. Big stutter. Fantastic. Thank you, Sim. Here we go. You might need a speed brake. Might do, mightn't I? That wasn't a good sign. Might do. I am a bit too fast, aren't I? Do you know what? We're a bit too fast, I think, but... Right, don't distract me now. I can't see you. It's a bit windy as well.
100 above.
That view, though, I tell you what, the pilot's coming into London City.
Minimum 500.
The Phenom last night was getting absolutely ragged everywhere.
300.
I've never heard this altitude call out go so quick.
100. 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Oh, it's a bounce.
Retard.
Bounced. I bounced it. It's not come down yet. Come down. Are we down? Are we down? Are we down? No, I'm coming off the end. Big stutter there. Yay! I didn't crash. It wasn't great though. Listen guys, it wasn't great. I was literally floating all the way along. We had no one on board, so except me. I don't know why it says that as well, the takeoff config there. It's something to do with the throttles, the Ursa Minor throttles. Do you know what? It could have been better. It like miles better, but it was that float. I didn't get down. I keep on doing that, not just here. Every airport that I go to, I keep on floating the plane. I think it's because I'm putting too much flare. I think it's because I'm flaring too early and then I'm putting too much on. I think. I'll speak to you, Alex, at some point, because for some reason my landings have gone the other way. Remember the very, very first landing I did in the rain in Belfast? It was fantastic. So not ideal, but yeah, something to do with the idle position and the reverse on my wing control throttle. It's given sort of takeoff config warnings. I need to sort it. I never had that issue before. But welcome to iniBuilds, London City. Can see the bus going past there. I don't know where I'm parking. I'm just because you have to. They circle round, don't they, at London City? But yeah, just keep on flowing the aircraft. Every airport, not just here, every airport. It doesn't matter how long the runway is. I just keep on bouncing it on the back tyres and then going back up in the air. And I don't know how to fix that. Probably flaring too early, but yeah. Do you know what? I didn't have to go around. It's on the ground. It's not nice. It probably would have. I probably should have went around in real life, but and again, this parking isn't spot on. I understand. Could have been worse. Haha. Broke the fan a bit needed. To be honest with you, it's Phoenix problem. The flare physics are awful. Oh right, okay. It makes sense because when I do X-Plane 12, my landings are a hell of a lot better, I must admit. It was a quick stop though, yeah, it was full reverses. No need to panic. Do you know if they modelled any parts of London? They didn't. They modelled quite a lot of the surroundings, but we're going to have a look now. Christ. But yeah, brake fans are not even hot apparently. They should be. But yeah. We will have to come out of the sim. No, not the sim. Sorry, the flight. Because, like I say, I do need to show you guys something. So again, I apologize, it's taken a bit too long to get into London City. So basically, guys, what you need to look out for with this is a couple of things. Now, Orbex have got London City pack. They've also got Great Britain pack 1, 2, and 3, North, Central, and South. As far as I'm aware, I don't think it's any of the Great Britain packs that conflict, but the London City pack does conflict with this scenery. So if it's not disabled, it basically will double up on everything. So you'll see double of the landmarks that they've done with Orbex and the landmarks that iniBuilds have done with theirs. I'm also noticing, even if you disable the London City pack, it will keep on enabling after every restart, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. I would say for now, disable the city pack, because it is all photogrammetry anyway. It's just not ideal because you get some of the handcrafted buildings with the Orbex city pack. Also, I noticed my library's doing this quite a lot recently. It spins and it stops. It looks like it's frozen, but it's kind of not. It's just loading for some reason. You did good, mate. It's really not easy place to land in the sim even. Yeah, I noticed the Tolus A320 Neo in X-Plane. Yeah, me flaring's terrible. I need to improve it so bad. Yeah, this is doing this. There we go, finally. So, let me just show you. And it is relevant. I think it's relevant that we sell. I don't know what the plan is with it, but if you scroll through, you'll see London City Pack here. You'll also see that I've also disabled one here, and I'm not too sure what's happening here. I think maybe the one 2.21, this might be something to do with the marketplace. This one might be to do with the community folder, or vice versa. But if you don't disable that, if you've got it, you will have double up of the buildings surrounding the airport. It does mean that you're going to lose the handcrafted buildings. Bit of a pain in the ass. Obviously, as well, if you've got London City by Orbex, goes without saying, I would just not disable it. I would just delete it, which I haven't. I've moved it out of my folder. But yeah, let's have a little look, guys. Sorry for the wait. I wanted to be here much quicker. A lot quicker. Let's just park the A319 up here and get into it and have a look around as we usually do. Shut up, GSX. Don't be a pain. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. Exactly. Yeah, I've noticed this on the menus at the moment. Yeah, they're being a pain in the arse, Andrew, mate. They're just absolutely sticking in place. Right, okay. London City by iniBuilds, guys. Let's have a look. Again, I'm going to have to disable my chase plane because I'm still haven't fixed this. Won't get around otherwise. Right. Hey, look at that. Waving at me. Right. So first off, what I am going to say is the Orbex ground texture in the apron was actually really nice. I didn't actually appreciate how good it was until I saw it recently, because I haven't been into London City Orbex version for a while. It looks more dirty than the iniBuilds one, but the iniBuilds section's fantastic. I will be as prompt as possible with showing this, and I don't want to go too quickly, but I also want to make sure that people want to see certain things. So as always, we'll try and kind of do this in some kind of fashion where I'm going around. There is what I believe is the remote control, the actual ATC tower for London City. You guys will be able to confirm it, but I believe this is what the remote ATC use, 360 camera. I'm sure one of you guys or many of you in the chat will be able to tell me a bit more about that, but I believe that is the camera that I don't know where it is located, where they're sitting, but that is it. Now, one thing about this scenery, the iniBuilds one, is, like I said before, they've took all the surrounding buildings and everything, and pretty much what Orbex have done, they've doubled on top of it. So you'll have more. The photogrammetry is a bit outdated now compared to what we've got, but it's still quite nice. You'll see that they've done the odd sort of flat. You know, there's a set of flats here. These are being done. And the blend between the photogrammetry and the airport, again, fantastic. It's really well done. I know a lot of people in the chat and people watching afterwards will have had the Orbex version for a long time. Version 2's been out for a long time anyway. I do need to point out, let me just go to my notes for this, please. Scenery features handmade ground textures with crisp, bespoke. They love the word bespoke in iniBuilds. Bespoke textures. Bespoke texture sets for runways, aprons, paths, and roads. True to life airport landside recreation with custom ground decals, signposts, vegetation, parking barriers, and more. Accurate modeling and position dynamic airport lighting for enhanced realism. 180 plus handcrafted models featuring custom-made buildings, vehicles, and objects. Handcrafted terminals with crisp textures, providing a fresh, modern approach. Highly detailed models of the airport buildings, objects, and surroundings. Animated airside passenger buses. Full HD ground poly matching February 2026 layout. Up-to-date airport layout reflecting the current real-world location. There is official GSX profile included with the scenery. I have got it installed, but there's more to do with that. Level of detail optimization for every model. The use of SDK for 2024, of course, for optimal performance and smooth experiences. Bespoke taxi signage, true to life world specifications. And as always, full compatibility with the ini manager, allowing easy configuration for multiple performance on your system. So I haven't got that yet, I don't think, but there will be. Known bugs. So this is known bugs right now in this pre-release version. It doesn't tell me when these are due to be fixed, but known bugs. Animated bus clips some objects and requires slight pathing adjustments. The bus needs lighting fixes, basically exterior and the interior. Photogrammetry terraforming requires a cleanup north side of the canal. Missing night lighting on residential buildings, and there's a gap in the wall next to the fire station. So that's all getting sorted, and then the GSX profile is also getting animated doors as well. So the doors on the terminal will open with your GSX. I think they're in Southampton in real life. It's controlled from south of England. Nice. Right, so let's carry on, guys. Kind of, again, anti-clockwise. This area of the airport, by the way, compared to Orbex, and in general anyway, there's just so much. They've done the bridge, which isn't there in the Orbex one at all. The animated traffic. Funny enough, there was animated traffic on here when I was doing the videos yesterday, but they don't seem to be on here now. All this has been redone. The marina, that is already there, I think. In fact, actually, tell a lie. They haven't done anything to the marina here, which is a bit sad. This is fixed in the Orbex city pack. I hope they find some way to make that work. But because there's a lot of buildings that iniBuilds have done, like the cable car, for example, that's the biggest one. That was the first thing I noticed, was if you've got the city pack enabled, there's two sets of cable cars, and honestly, iniBuilds cable car is a lot better. We've got some Embraers going out there as well, with the just right traffic, if you're interested. Spot on, look at that. Loads of buildings, absolutely loads. You're going to be happy with the surrounding detail with this one. I also noticed they put the little there's, I think the buoys, I think they're called buoys. They're there anyway. They look pretty cool. Nice to see animated bus. Hope we see it in more airports like MK Studios, apart from Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, there's a bit of a weird one, that one that they left out. the animated ground vehicles at Fort Lauderdale. We'll see what comes of Miami, but obviously we do have, I can't remember one of them, but we've got Tenerife South, haven't we? We've got 2 European MK Studios building sceneries coming out before Miami. Tenerife South being one of them. I can't remember what the other one was. So yeah, you'll start to see the massive difference as soon as we start getting to the, what would it be, the west side of the airport, because they've done a lot of buildings. All this here, all this is brand new. This wasn't in the Orbex one. One of them being the XL building as well. Lane markers, sorry Dave, yeah. Little boys. That sounded bad. Don't say that again. Oh my god. No. They are though. They're little. Now, funnily enough, that was a big stutter. Yeah, it's still there. I was gonna say it didn't look like it was there. They've done a couple of the train stations, the overheads that go underground. Now the photogrammetry does get in the way of this, sadly, but this is something I'm pretty sure that is mentioned in those known issues. But the whole transport network, London Transport Network, Max there. Oh, did we get an Embraer taken off there? There we go. Hey. He's getting off because he saw my landing. But yeah, there's a couple of bits of photogrammetry that they need to adjust. You know, keep in mind it's a pre-release version, but it's nice to see that they've done all of the sort of, not overhead railways, they are overhead. Fortaventura, I think, yeah. Still no hotels, I see. God, they shot up, didn't they? There's quite a lot, James, but I don't know if there's any these bits over here. I'm not too sure if these are have been filled in since. I would have thought with iniBuilds they might have done this already, but this, for me, I'm pretty certain these are there's buildings here. God, I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say. Occupied is what I was trying to say. These are occupied, but I don't know what buildings are where. I don't know. This is where you will see the difference, though. We will get back to the airport, don't worry. This bridge, completely different. I noticed with the Orbex one, this actually inclines and goes up into the air, like a hump almost. But there's some lovely detail there. They've got the little, like the rescue dinghy and platform. I will also say, guys, please don't look at performance in this, because honestly, I think it's more to do with my system. And that isn't me trying to sort of cover things up or anything. I honestly mean that. Any stutters you're seeing, it's my system. Because the Orbex London one was doing it, and when I was doing the comparison video, the tool that I was using to do it was just making the stutters even worse. So unfortunately, my comparison video will show you a few stutters here and there, because when I was recording it, it didn't stutter, but when I was playing it back with the tool, it did. So yeah, I've found everything else to be really, really smooth. The landmarks, again, they're just a lot. They're a lot more. They're just better detailed, better textured, better modelled than the Orbex one. As you can imagine, there's you know, parallaxed interiors in some of them as well. We still got this issue with the trees, but again, Asobo need to sort that out. That is a long-standing thing. I hope they fix that at some point. You know, I know it's only a visual thing, and there's probably things taking priority over that, but it's a pain in the arse, man. FS traffic can cause stutters. Yeah, do you know, it can. I am going to turn it off, but I might delete it anyway and just use FSLTL. There's the XL. Yeah, it's all lit up very nicely as well, by the way. Let me just give you a little bit of a look at the night lighting as well. There's some nice sort of colour lights, and there's, as I say, you can see the parallaxed interiors to the Hilton. The Premier Inn, bit weirdly, not being done. It is over on the other side. I think there's another Premier Inn. But the lights, we still get these weird UFO floating lights. Kind of like a 2020 residue or something that still appear in 2024. But there's a lot, and I'll show you this as we go along, because I don't think this old kind of abandoned building was in the Orbex one as well, and it looks so, it looks amazing. It really, really does. Like, it looks decrepit. It looks like it's been there for years and years. They've done this, I guess you would call estuary, canal, you know, leading up into the Thames. They've done really, really well. There's a lot of detail. They've made the approaches, this one being more detail than the other end, I'll be honest. But they've made the approaches very nice indeed. A lot of detail, a lot of real world model buildings. Some photogrammetry still there, but if you look at this, I mean, I don't expect iniBuilds to be modeling every single one of these flats. You know. But yeah, this bridge, I'm not too sure if this bridge is... I'm not too sure about it. I don't know if it's bugged or that's what it looks like. Does it raise and lower? Oh, you go up in a lift. Ah, I see it now. I see it now. Oh, you can also walk it as well, and there's a lift. There's a bit of flickering here and there, but honestly, it just seems like flickering is part and parcel now with this sim when there's new scenery. I know it shouldn't be. It doesn't look like this is collision. I don't think we can walk through it. I also don't think, just spoiler alert, I don't think the terminal has got collision on it either. So I don't think it's avatar friendly, sadly. And then obviously you have to walk across there. Hi guys, you okay? Hey, pigeons, obviously. All that modelling, that's again not present in the other sceneries. The yacht is a custom modelled yacht. It's not the default model that you would see in the sim. All of the dockland here, the pier, I guess you would call it, is all modelled in as well. The front of the XL as well, all done. Pretty cool. There's quite a lot. I was pretty surprised, and there's more to go as well. They've done quite a lot of the the posh flats and houses. Sunborn. There we go. Look at that. This is how the rich plane spot. It's again, the modelling is pretty nice, you know, just for a secondary landmark, and that's what iniBuilds do well as. We all know this. iniBuilds, when they do landmarks, they are always nice. Someone mentioned, did they do a landmark pack to go with it? Do you know what? I would have loved to have seen that. With it being London City, it would have been nice to have a London City pack to go with it, like they did with Hong Kong. Because unless they figure out how to get the Orbex landmarks pack to work, because like as you can see now, all of the financial district, they're all photogrammetry, and it is very noticeable as well. With the Orbex landmarks, all this is 3D. It's custom 3D models. Again, the O2 Arenas is photogrammetry. It looks all right, but I hope they figure a way how to get for people with the Orbex City pack, to use it, because it'd be a shame. All the cranes are in. The cranes were done in Orbex as well, but iniBuilds have just taken it a bit further with all this as well. I mean, all this is done. All the pathways. You've got the cable cart, or cable car, sorry. All the station has been fully modelled. Even the flats over there, and look at that. Let's have a little look at night time. Illumination. iniBuilds do well with illumination as well. Look at that. What are we thinking? Look at that. So yeah, sadly, if you've got the Orbex landmarks pack installed, it will be doubled up. Or at least that's my experience. All of the little riverside bars have been modelled in. I think this is pretty cool. I think this is really nice. Look at this. Just the little intricate details. All this is relevant as well. It's on the approach path. Nicely modelled bridge. The somewhere's a floating hotel. Imagine being able to walk around. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any collision on it. I asked them a few days ago. They said the Orbex City Pack should work decently with the airport without much noticeable conflict. It's a bit of a shame. Like I say, if that is enabled, as you saw, the guys, I did disable it, but if I was to enable it, both of the cable cars would be there. Unless I'm doing something wrong, but with it enabled, both iniBuilds cable cars and the Orbex one appears. I don't know if there's any other things I could say really that also, actually that's wrong, there's a couple of other things that are doubled up. There's I don't know what they're called, but in the estuary, in the Thames itself, there's kind of like barriers. You got like a dome on them. I don't know if it's to stop flooding or something, but I'll show you them. But again, those are modelled with Orbex, but they also double up if you've got the City Pack enabled. So there's a couple of things. Let's just go back again into the sun. I mean, this is fantastic. Look at this. But as you can see, I'm pretty certain there's no collision. The best test I've found is that if your drone camera goes through things without it stopping, it indicates that your avatar will just fall through it. And that's the same with the interior of the air terminal. But yeah, all of the, I mean, look, even the little bits of text and everything, the menus are on this little barge. Fair play, you know, this is, you know, this is your approach, isn't it? And you'd want it to be. Even this building here, I'm not too sure what it is, but they've also put it in as well. Little bits of detailing with the the outside as well. They've also fixed this road. This road didn't look this good. I don't know how they fixed it, but this definitely doesn't look as good if iniBuilds scenery isn't installed. See the shadow down there of the cable car? Look at that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. DF Flyer is really good City Pack created. They're thinking about tackling London. Yes, Ahmed. I've been speaking to Dan from DF Flyer. I will have some comparison videos on my channel soon. The Thames barriers. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I am very aware of DF Flyer. I've seen his stuff, and I will be doing some little comparison videos for him just to show you the difference between, you know, before and after. Yeah, exactly. They've done a fantastic job with it, and obviously we haven't seen the airport properly yet. So, you know, you've still got some of the flats and everything. The Thames barriers, the factory. Again, I'm not 100% what the factory does. I think it's got something about, is it T? I don't know. Again, I should know better. Sorry. But here's the Thames barriers. Now look how I was blown away with how good these have been modelled in. They're really nice. Like very detailed. I've caught a before and after shot with these in my visual comparison for Orbex versus iniBuilds. And let me just tell you, there is a massive, massive difference between the two. You can actually see all the green algae and moss covering underneath. They're so good. The attention to detail on the barriers for the Thames. And keep in mind, these aren't on approach either. These are over to the south of the airport. Factory's being done. What I would say about the factory is that it's not actually too dissimilar to the Orbex one. There's a clear distinction. You can see the texture and the modeling is just, you know, day and night. But what I'm trying to say is the Orbex one is it's outdated, but it's not bad. It's not bad, you know. But yeah, they've done a fantastic job. It's a lovely airport. I would say when you see the terminal, we're going to have a look now. When you see the terminal, it's all there. The interior is full. You just can't walk through it, sadly. If you're one of those people who like to explore the interiors by foot, you're not going to be able to. Or at least I've not actually tried to. But there doesn't seem to be any collision. So here's the FBO NetJets. As you can see, they've done all the overhead rail that kind of drops underneath the ground. Actually, do you know what? They've done the station over here as well, have they? It looks like they have, haven't they? Let's have a little look. Little bit of conflict with the photogrammetry, but yeah, they have actually done this one as well. Can't complain. Can't complain. I've got no details of pricing, sorry. They haven't said anything about that yet. Sometimes they do. They'll put the price in. Sorry, no, it wasn't a premium in. It was the cheaper alternative. It's the Travel Lodge. There we go. They just, you know, when you get a bit closer in, you're gonna see all the little bits of rust, bits of weathering. The texture work on this wall, it's very, very nice. This, from the observations I made, is again modeled and textured just miles better than the Orbex one. It's no surprise. I'm saying it like it's I'm not saying it as in, you know, wow guys, it's a lot different to Orbex. And I know that, but just to see some of the different things that are present in both of the sceneries. The bridge, for example, is just miles better. There's no interior to the FBO, sadly. James, thanks for showing this, Brian. Thank you so much, mate. No worries. As always, you know, we do go a bit more in depth on the channel and have a bit more of a look, don't we? Grand detail. Imagine that. Yeah, coming out. The surrounding detail is very good. How are they at night? I'll have a little look, mate. What are these? I don't know. I just hope they improve the FBO. Did you mean the Thames barriers in the water, Debarcus? I don't know what they do to stop flooding, maybe. I'm sure someone in the comments will know. And I'm sure everyone from London's probably screaming at me, telling me exactly what they are. But yeah, there isn't a interior to the FBO. There is some parallaxing. It does look nice, but there's no interior. Which is interesting because don't know if it's the same guys who did Liverpool, but with Liverpool we got the whole interior, and also the FBO was modelled as well. There's some of the lighting over here. As you can see, this statue isn't lit up. Don't know if it's like that in real life. It should be if it isn't, because honestly, it looks terrifying. Something off Silent Hill, maybe. Imagine if you were like drunk going down this bridge maybe at night, and you're with your mates, and you're like, just go for another one, mate. And then you saw that there, you just wouldn't, would you? One of those like nurse creature things off Silent Hill. But this is all lit up nicely. Look at this. This little statue, I don't know if there's probably some relevance, so I apologize, but that isn't in the Orbex scenery. This all is. I think it's a different advertisement, but yeah, it looks great. Look at the building over there. Parallaxed interiors, looks cool. I used to live in Thamesmead area under the flight path. Keen to get this one. Nice. I just wish Belfast City had this much quality yet. FlyX are a different developer altogether, but it'd be cool, wouldn't it? Thames barriers to do with flooding, right? Helps prevent it. Perfect. They rotate up to stop flooding. At least that was partially right. Yeah, they stop flooding. My granddad made the structures for the Thames barrier. No way, Alex. Oh my god. Let's carry on, guys. We need to see the terminal, don't we? Look at the lovely reflections in the river. I mean, if you want to just have a look, that is what we are dealing with the night lighting at London City. The bridge, lovely, lit up and really, really nice as well. And I tell you what, I will admit, the apron lights and some of the surrounding lights, Orbex got it pretty close. It's just when you start looking at the interior lights and the fact that we don't have the train station, the overhead station, modelled at all in the other version. That's when you start seeing it. You know, like I say, it is a massive difference. Let's go down into the station. We've got a couple of people in here. Night lighting looks lovely. I don't know if this is how dimly lit it is. It feels like there should be some more lighting. I haven't been here. I've been close by. I've been to the O2 Arena for the Star Wars exhibition when they had it on a while back. But it looks great. This, again, completely not there on the Orbex version. It's just literally, it's modelled. Sorry, the building's modelled, but it's just like a black wall. You can't go inside or anything. Let's have a little look down the stairs. You can go down. And then, yeah, there's nothing there. You can go down, I guess, and go out to the outside, and a bit of a stutter there, but you know, we are getting really into the thick of it here. Oh, whoa, whoa. So here we go. Have a little look at this. Here's the interior. Wow, I haven't actually seen any of this. Is this an interior, or is it parallaxed? This is actually an interior, isn't it? Wow. I mean, yeah, there you go. There's inside the terminal. I didn't know they put this sort of other entrance in. And all of the office space here has been done. Wow. I mean, look at the lighting. Windows XP. We've got the water station. We've got a coffee machine. Everyone's away for the night. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm sure you have Orbex City Pack active right now. Probably was you had two active, one installed and one streamed. You should check again. The double building was because of the two active City Packs. I definitely disabled it, mate. Definitely disabled it. I did it before I went back in. I'm sure you have it still active. What's doubled up exactly? Have I missed something? Because I'm pretty certain there's only... I've disabled everything. I'm curious, mate. Again, the point is, the City Pack should just be compatible with the scenery, in my opinion, anyway. I think the city pack is something that a lot of people bought originally by Orbex. I'm not too sure, mate. You need to let me know here, because I'm pretty certain I disabled it. We definitely did go in and disable it in the... I don't think there's any double buildings, is there? If you've got it enabled, the cable cars will be doubled up, but it's not. So earlier in the video, we could see there is still one active. I disabled that one. No, that other one was disabled, mate. It was grayed out. There's no other double buildings. If there is, then I apologize, guys, but I'm pretty certain. The main reason I'm saying it is because the Thames barriers will be doubled up. The Thames barriers, if you've got it, like, listen, I was here late last night doing a before and after comparison, and you can tell because these are all doubled up and you can see it very clearly. They're not now. There's definitely not two versions of them right now. And also the cable cars, you can quite clearly see there's only one. And when you have it active, you can see, because they're not even close to each other, you can see two sets of cable cars. The pink ones here that Orbex have done, look at it. Hang on, there's still things going on here. This might be the world update though, mightn't it? Yeah, because look, these 3D ones, this should be world update UK. When you've got the Orbex pack on, the O2 Arena isn't photogrammetry. I'm curious, mate. I'm curious. I know what you're saying. I appreciate what you're saying. I need to just double check. I need to just double check because obviously it also could impact performance as well. So there is an installed one in my community folder, but I'm pretty certain that is disabled. I won't go back to the library because I'm pretty certain nothing's doubled up at the minute, but I appreciate what you're saying. That can't be world updates. No, they only do photogrammetry and world update, don't they? So I'm wondering why we've got 3D objects in here. So Toby could be right. Hey, Doctor, how you good? I'm good, mate. I'm very, very good. How are you? Yeah, do you know what? Toby, you could be absolutely right. You could be spot on, mate, because these 3D buildings here, where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? Because the Orbex City Pack, you do get a proper O2 Arena. You definitely get or the Millennium Dome if you're my age. You definitely get a proper version to this. All these buildings are also mapped in. I'm just wondering where the other buildings are coming from. You've got the Sky Gardens there. You've also got the Shard as well. The Gherkin as well. I'm confused. It would mean it's working with the airport, but like I say, I guess maybe it's the newer version. I don't know. Listen, all I'm saying is I'm pretty certain with the Orbex pack you get more. You get the O2 Arena and a couple of other things. City update, was there a city update for London? Could very well be. What I'm saying, guys, is I've tried to be as thorough with this one. Just listen, just keep an eye out for what you've got installed in your library, because like I say, if you go into it and there's two sets of cable cars, it'll be because something is active. But I'm not this guy. Toby, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I saw one stream and one disabled, and I saw one installed that was not disabled because it was grayed. That one was not disabled because it wasn't grayed out. Right, okay, guys. listen, some of you probably thinking, just get on with it, Brian, but I'm curious now. Okay, I'm curious. Also, as well, this airport isn't out yet, so I really want to see. I'm pretty certain I disabled one, and one was already disabled. Also, as well, the Great Britain packs, they also will introduce scenery items as well. Because Urbex did North, South, and Central. They add landmarks in. They also then released a London City pack to add more in. Maybe I've enabled maybe I've enabled the Great Britain packs again. Why don't you check after the tour? I mean, I didn't look, but I should have really, Chuck. I should have, yeah. Apologies, guys. Apologies. Just bear with me. London City pack disabled. London City Airport iniBuilds. London City pack disabled. It's right there, guys, in front of you. London City pack 2.21. That must be one that I've installed or in the library. That is disabled. London City Airport iniBuilds here. London City pack 2.30 and not a more up-to-date version. That is also disabled. Sorry for the detour. It didn't take us that long, but yeah, I can't really. Yeah. Let's go and have a look at the terminal. Thank you for the patience, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it, but I was curious. Both were disabled. Maybe I've missed one. I don't know. Let's get on with it. Either way, when they're enabled, things get doubled up, so they're not compatible. Yet. But yeah, not too sure why. Be good to have those working, because you do get more, especially the arena. The arena being, you know, quite a prominent building. Right, let's, as you can see, all the railway track is done. You're getting all of the car parks. Let me, some of the training centre down here. We did start the tour down here, so let's just have a little look at the terminal now. Again, lovely little details with the entrance ways, the barriers, and everything. You can see the authentic signage. If anyone's interested about the prices of London City, there you go. Take a screenshot. And then let's have a little look. Here's the landside area of London City. I will take you into night lighting because I think it is the best way to see this area. Maybe not fully nighttime, just like that. Still get a bit of light in the sky. Here we go. We've got a traditional, not a traditional London bus. We've got a more up-to-date bus. You can see all the walkways as well. This is pretty cool. Can we go inside here? There we go. All done. All the way down there. I must say the cars have seen better days. They're a bit, compared to these. Look, we've got some lovely London taxis as well, and a police van, of course. The car models are a bit iffy, aren't they? Strange. I mean, compared to the bus and the van and stuff like that. It's a big stutter there. Oh, hang on. Is there a collision on that post? There is a collision on that post. There we go. Okay, seems you're right. Sorry for the confusion. Did not know you could disable installed content. Oh, right, okay. Most airport parking is a lot. Yeah, it is. When released, I don't know. Evening, Tom. Good to see you, mate. Bit late. No worries. You can always watch it back, bud. That's the beauty of it. Listen, guys. Don't know a price. I don't know release. If it's a guess, release day, it could be tomorrow. But I don't know how much more iniBuilds are going to be doing in terms of additions and fixes and stuff. I tell you what, they've knocked it out the park with the interiors to the cabs. Again, iniBuilds opting for some static people as well. And then, yeah, what can I say? The terminal is fully done. You can, again, you can't walk around them. Saying that, I haven't checked. If anyone's interested in seeing if the avatar works, I will do that after we do the giveaway, okay? If anyone's interested. I know there's only going to be a select number of people who's going to be wondering if we can walk around it, but if it's anything to do with the drone camera being able to just glitch through the ceiling like this, I don't think we are going to be able to, but we'll check it anyway. But we'll do that after the giveaway. Yes, I have got a giveaway. I will do it after we've seen the rest of this. That takes me back. Look at these, getting a picture in front of WH Smith. Great, guys. Well done. We've always got the pointing lady. What's she pointing at? Do you see her over there, love? That's going to be your mother-in-law. Good luck. Oh, here she is. Back from Zanti. But yeah, you know what? It's all there. It's, I would say, just as detail rich as Liverpool Airport. It's all there. The check-in desk, there's no people on the check-in desk, so I don't know how long you're going to be waiting. I tell you what, that is, when you get close, it's a bit blurry, but not bad. If you're a person who likes the interior development in your sceneries, this is another belter. There's a little doorway down there with the officers. There's also another one here. Is this arrivals hall? Wow, okay. Surely you can walk through this because they've done so much. Again, with the kind of this little micro stutters, you can see, guys, please kind of refrain from judgment, because honestly, it's more than likely my system as well, because I've noticed most airports are like this on mine, because I'm still probably pumping up the graphics way too much than what they should be. I'm not going down there. You can explore that when you get it for yourselves. I'm not walking down there. But yeah, it seems like it's all there. You can go through to the main terminal from arrivals. You can go through the Cafe Nero, I think it is. Was it? No, it was a Soul and Grain. Oh no, there's a Pret over there. Then you can go up the stairs. Scan your boarding passport, whatever. Very, it is beautiful. It's another great one. I kind of feel like this is most likely done by the same guys who did Liverpool, but that's just a guess. I could be wrong. This guy's lost his passport. Well, you are going to with all those holes in your pants, aren't you, mate? I mean, come on. And then there we go. We can go through. We've got all the various restaurants all fully mapped out. I haven't been to London City, so for anyone in the chat or the comments after the fact can let me know how spot on they've got it. Those cars are residues from 2020. And yeah, they are, aren't they? Car models look good. Yeah, the stuff in front of the terminal does. To Oxford Street, please. Chuck us a copy. And can check for you. Still do Rich Smiths in airports, though. Yeah, there is, mate. That bloke's butt. Since when did do Lot send their Embraers, or have they got A220s? I'm a bit confused. I don't, for some reason, WH Smith's closed. It definitely wasn't when I worked there. It was always bloody open. Let's see if the departure boards are authentic, because I always feel. I think so. I think so. Swiss, Zurich, yeah, Arini. Yeah. Every so often you'll get these weird departure boards with some just irrelevant destinations. In Motion, the technology store. Have we got fully modelled toilets? Let's have a little look. No. Oh well. But you know what? It's all here by the looks of it. There's your generic pretzels and crisps and peanut butter. A jar of peanut butter. I'll tell you what. I didn't think it would be sort of this complete. Like, have every single shop and... It's a bit of a shame because, like I say... Ah, right, okay. I mean, you know, that's one big kind of just straight pier, isn't it? And then you've got the downstairs as well. There's some more people. There's some offices down here. Again, looks similar to what we saw before. Control tower. Again... I know this is here, but I don't think they use it, do they? I don't think they use it. I think it's all remote. I mean, it's all there. All the interior's done. And night lighting, as you can see, is very nice. I'd only think that these are the doors that are going to be animated for the GSX profile when that is included. I have got it installed, but I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, once it's fully complete, you'll be able to see the doors open and animate as well, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, all the interior has been done. Spot on. Hey mate, hope your PC is not melting anymore. Weather better here in the UK. Yeah, it's a bit better, isn't it? Stop looking at the departure boards and get out and fly. What destinations board's saying? That could be interesting. I don't know. Tower just for decoration. Yeah, at this point now, yeah. I mean, what do you all think? Is this a day one purchase? Will everybody, will you guys be picking it up? There's the animated bus there. I don't think I've really showed that yet. There's actually an interior to this bus as well, which is pretty interesting because I don't think we've got one in Liverpool with an interior. There's no one driving it. Whoa, they're clever. It just needs some lights, but the illumination, the lights for the buses are a thing that they need to add in and fix. This is still pre-release, but I'm pretty happy with it. Buying it to review. I'm sorry, James, mate. Most likely, we'll check the price first. Yeah, I can't give you any pricing details. I can't even give you any details on release, sadly. We are never told. We get a bit of a sheet through to tell us features and stuff, but pricing and release dates are never on it, I don't think. But interesting. Now, guys, listen. Giveaway time. Let's get someone a copy. So if you're kind of watching the background, here's your time to get involved. remember, guys, I will just go through it. Details are in the stream description. But as always, 2024 scenery with iniBuilds, PC only. You will need to give me an email address for me to reach out to you. You will also need an iniBuilds account in this instance, because it's an iniBuilds scenery. And what will happen is I will send your iniBuilds email to them, and they will redeem it. Now, please give them time. I'm not saying that you're going to be waiting weeks. What I am going to be saying is iniBuilds need to see my email. They then need to obviously add it in. Also as well, this still has to be a release. This is still pre-release. So be patient. Everyone who has won things on my channel have all been fantastic, bar one idiot. I'm sorry, I had to. But yeah, be patient. They will let me know when it's added, and obviously I'm sure you guys, I'm sure the winner will let me know as well. If you want to win a copy, some of you probably know what I'm going to say. I would like you to put the 4-letter ICO code for London City in the chat. How much of a surprise was that? Big surprise. Massive surprise. But yeah, the 4-letter ICO. For this lovely airport. Please put it only in once for me. Everyone's getting involved. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you everyone for being lovely to me tonight. I haven't got another live stream set up at the minute, which is a bit weird. I usually always have a live streams to sort of promote on a current live stream, but I haven't. Sorry. So yeah. But yeah, get yourself in there. Let me have a little look at some of your comments. It is good. Nice airport, but limited scope for flying. Yeah, that's true. Very true. Yes, Brian controllers work from control in Swanwick, Hampshire. Over 70 miles away. Oh my god. God, has the internet ever gone down for them? That's what I want to know. They must have some backup systems. Definitely picking this one up. Yes. Can't see them doing a full interior to not make it walkable. Yeah, this is it, Alex. I mean, I will, listen, guys, for anyone interested, I will just have a look after this winner is sorted. I will give you guys up till just after 25 to get entered, okay? When I draw a winner, the winner has got 5 minutes, okay? You've got 5 minutes. If it's any more than that, I will redraw. If you're not in the chat, then I'll redraw it because, well, those are the rules. It's nice, but I have Orbex version 2. It does the job. London is an area I fly in. Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the thing, isn't it? You gotta think: is this something that I want to? Is this something that I fly in regularly to kind of need this more detail upgrade? There isn't any animated trains. No, there isn't. That's one thing I did notice, mate. I hope they decide to add some in a authentic London train for the. Is it the DLH, what it's DL, it's you know, the London trains. I hope they add them in. It would be good. It would be good. I wish I included the city pack. Yeah, I wish they would have done a London city pack. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. Great stream as ever. Great review for the product. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate it. How's the Wi-Fi running now after all the issues? Everything's okay. It did a bit of a flutter yesterday. Yes, it has had connection failures. Oh man, that is no good. Have to dash. Have fun, people. Fly safe. Cheers, mate. Wi-Fi's been good. PC has been. It's been behaving, let's just say that. There's a new cooler in there. The temperatures that I'm getting now are a lot more reasonable. I still don't know whether I'm expecting to have a full system freeze though. I just don't know. Only time will tell. What Wi-Fi are you using? To be honest with you, mate, I'm getting faster speeds than what my router can handle. So I think BT needs to pull the finger out and send me a better router. I would like to pick this up, so hopefully London City Pack becomes compatible. I hope they do. I hope they do, and I'd love to see DF Flyer definitely do a City Pack for London, because I have installed 3 of his sceneries recently, and I will be doing some comparison videos for those. DLR, that's it. Sorry, yeah. Docklands Light Railway. I really wish Flight Sim Studios made the E-Jets good. I just bought the X-Crafts for X-Plane. But I do really want to see photogrammetry for on approach. Yeah, this is it, isn't it? London City concept was proved by a test event flying the Drayman Dash 7s into West India Dock in 1980s, which I recall seeing. Oh my god. That's amazing. Glad to see iniBuilds have had this, because London City elongates the runway, but it seems no dev has caught that yet. No. So I think Arini bring the ATRs in here, don't they? I think they do. Right, last minute, guys. Pop the 4-letter ICO code in for London City, and you will be entered immediately, and I will be announcing the winner in the next couple of minutes, guys, just to give any straddlers a chance to come in. If you are interested in seeing if the interior is walkable and you can explore it with your avatar, you can stay in the chat into the live stream. Of course, I'll go and check it. But if you're not too bothered about that, then I understand. Not everybody is. Thank you, everybody, for your patience and your time tonight. I really, really appreciate it. As I say, I've been changing things around in the in my room, and you know what, I do like it. There's just some things I need to sort out. There's obviously some conflicts with this Ursa Minor throttle that I still need to get sorted. Apart from that, there's a couple of things I still need to do. I need to get you guys away from this screen over here and over here, but it's coming along nicely. I have got a video being recorded currently and will be edited soon, showing me actually setting this up. Kind of like it, almost like a vlog, actually, showing me over the course of a couple of days, just going around. And there's clips of me putting my new cooler in. There's clips of me setting up the Ursa Minor, the Vesa mount and stuff like that. So if you're interested, I'll have that out pretty soon. Right, okay, guys, I think that's it now. Let's get you guys a copy. Good luck. As I say, I do need an email from the winner, so please be prepared to send me an email. You won't be able to do it through chat, so you will need to send me it. You will basically need to put it into your YouTube profile. That's how it's always been on the channel. Good luck, everyone. Again, massive thank you to everyone. What I do need to do, though, before I do this, is to actually get you on screen. I need to get the giveaway on to this screen, because I'm always cautious. Not cautious, I just want I want you guys to see who wins in real time. So as we can see, there's a nice amount of entries today. As you can imagine, quite a popular airport. Here we go. Good luck. Pilot Tarbs. Pilot Arbs. You are the winner. Congratulations. The first time I've seen that name, I think, as a winner. Congratulations. You are the winner. I mean, you don't need to do it now, mate. You've already entered. You've already entered, and you've won. You've won, mate. You haven't got an email on your profile. You have got a really nice profile, though, mate, to be fair to you. And you are uploading some videos as well, so I'll subscribe to your channel as well, mate. There you go. There's a subscribe from me. Because it looks nice. I'll have a little look at your video. In fact, everyone who's still watching, everyone, please go and subscribe to Pilot Orbs. Go and give him a subscribe for me. Go on. Do I get a bonus for being first? I wish, mate. Pilot Orbs, you're the winner. Please pop your email into your YouTube profile for me, mate. It's the stipulation. It's the only way you're gonna be able to get stuff sorted with this giveaway. But because it looks like you're doing some active stuff on your YouTube, mate. So stick it in there. You don't need to keep it in there. I just need to get it from your YouTube. And I will email you very promptly. Keep an eye out on your emails. But yeah, stick your email in there for me and let me know when you've done that. Like I say, when we get this sorted, folks, I'll be seeing if the avatar mode. Shall I drop you an email? No, mate. Please pop your email into your YouTube profile, mate, because you have got an active profile. It's there, I can see it. And as I say, guys, anyone in the chat, please go to his website, go to his YouTube and give him a sub for go and support our winner. Just stick your email into your profile, mate, and we'll get it sorted. Even if you just put it into your bio, mate, you don't need to do it officially. Just stick it in your bio. And again, you can delete it. Where you've wrote flight sim content creator, who kind of knows what they're doing? Tune in and find out. This is pretty much me. This is literally me, mate. This is a fantastic description of me. But yeah, just stick it into your bio. You don't need to keep it in there. Just let me know when you've done it, please. Very nice looking channel. It is very nice, isn't it? It is very nice. Like I say, guys, go and give him a sub. In the meantime, we will go and see if the interior has collision. I'm gonna guess no, but I could be wrong. I love the big sort of update that Phoenix did, that you can do all this. It is cool. There we go. Down the stairs. Let me just double check and see if he's popped it in there. Not yet. Oh yeah, you've put it in there. There we go. There you go. It's just making sure I'm not a robot. Spot on, mate. The last bit of it before the @ is 03. Yeah, is that right? Just confirm for me. The last bit of the email before the @ is 03. Just let me know, mate. And if that is all good, then spot on, and thank you again. Like I say, if anyone's interested, wants to stay for the next, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. Oh, right, stop now. See the sounds? The sounds were still me walking down the stairs. It was a bit weird. Has my internet gone off? Are you joking me? Right, let me just write email in bio. Sorry, guys. I just need to catch up with things as something's stuck. Thanks everyone for subbing. Yeah, cheers guys. I really appreciate it. That's why I'm always like the community, because it's all about supporting each other. Yeah, absolutely, mate. 2003, spot on. You're wearing clogs? You what? What? Yeah. No, I was just saying, like the sound effects were going a bit weird there, weren't they? For the they were still doing the noise for the steps as I was walking across the tarmac. It was pretty weird. Sorry guys, my chat thing seized up. Can you still internet on for me? What? Can still internet on for me? Still. Say that again, Alex. I'm not too sure. My preview went off. That's what it was. Sorry. I don't know if it went off for people, but my internet's still on. It's fine. But yeah, like I say, sorry guys for repeating, but if you're interested in seeing if we can actually walk through this interior, then I'll do that, and then I'll leave you alone. Congratulations to Pirate Orbs. I will email you very soon, mate, and we'll start the process of obviously getting things sorted. The scenery isn't out yet, so keep in mind that you won't get it straight away. Now, no guys, it don't look like there's any collision on it. I mean, you can go in there, you can walk around it, but you're probably not going to be able to. It's interesting to me that, because that it's probably something that can be done for sure, but like, because they've done so much of the interior similar to Liverpool, it's a bit puzzling. And yes, I know not everyone's going to be bothered about this. I'm not too bothered in all honesty, but it is strange. And yeah, I know he's in a full military uniform. If anyone's going to Flight Sim Expo, you might find out why he's in military uniform. You might not, I don't know. I wasn't actually doing anything for Flight Sim Expo at one point, but I am now, so. And for very good reason. So no, it doesn't look like we've got any collision. Liverpool does have collision, yeah. Liverpool's got very good collision. The guys who did Liverpool, I think one of the guys was called George. I can't remember who the other guy was. Dave, I don't know. Alex in the chat knows, and they kept on just adding more collision in. So there was a bit where it would actually, you would actually fall through the floors, but they fixed that straight away, and you can walk around all of Liverpool. There's no one driving the bus. It's all remote. They're doing the ATC remote. They're doing the buses remote. I wouldn't be surprised at one point, you know. Sorry, I meant the internet's still on for me. Ah, right, okay. Long day. No worries, mate. Legend, mate. Thank you so much. No worries, no worries. Being a real good watch as normal. Thank you, thank you. Good needing this Flemmo. Cheers, Iron. You okay, mate? I'm surprised they haven't. No, it is interesting. When is the giveaway? You've missed it. Sorry, mate. we've done it. We've done it. We've done it. Our winner was Pirate Orbs. This is kind of the end of the live stream now, if I'm going to be totally honest. I didn't want to check if there was collision and stuff, then do the giveaway. We did the giveaway. But yeah, no, bit of a weird one. I'm surprised there's no collision. It won't bother most people, but it's just surprising. But also, actually, with iniBuilds, it's one of those. Hong Kong hasn't got any collision. Or at least last time I checked, Hong Kong hasn't got collision. There's a couple of others as well. Liverpool's been the one recently where I'm very surprised that you can go everywhere in it. I think this would benefit from having it. It depends how much work goes into making all of the floors walkable. But like I say, this ain't gonna bother most people. Gotta shoot, mate. Thanks for the great stream. Alex, no problem, mate. Thank you for coming in. Really, really appreciate it, mate. What would it be like spotting at the end of the runway? It'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? I mean, I don't think the best time is to put the FSLTL traffic on, because I don't think there's much going into to London City. I don't think there is anyway. Not at this time of night. Have they got a noise abatement? Have they got any kind of restrictions on London City? Time restraints? There's currently a British Airways pinging that's just come in, actually, from Dublin. Let's have a little look. That was actually the last flight. It was the last flight of the day. We just missed it. Would be cool, though. I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. Really good stream, mate. Gotta go. Yeah, no worries, mate. I think we're gonna call it there now anyway. Would be good destination on Whale Flight 2026. Very interesting challenge. That would be. Yeah, it definitely would be. I think now would be a good time to use it. But yeah, not bad at all. Like I say, pre-release, release, I don't know. It could be tomorrow. There is still some things to, by the sounds of it, add in and fix. But I'm gonna guess we've had the trailer. I thought it was honestly going to be today. If you remember what happened with Liverpool, they actually sent it through to us on the Wednesday, that's similar to this, and then they had it out on the Thursday. But yeah, fantastic, guys. Congratulations to Pilot Orbs. Please go and subscribe to his channel if you haven't already and show some love. That's what we love to do. And like I say, I haven't got anything else penciled in yet, mainly because I'm going to be working on a new video for a developer soon. I'm also currently working on finishing the comparison, so I'm hoping tomorrow you guys will be able to see the Orbex versus iniBuilds London City comparison. Sadly, I didn't get it as lined up and as spot on as the Atlanta one, but it still does give you a very good idea of the comparison between the two. I'm also, again, like I say, working on my kind of setup video. I've done this kind of vlog style video where you'll see me on camera talking about what I'm doing, setting up things, and it's not finished yet. I'm still going to record some things and then edit it up. That should be good. On that one, it is mostly to show you guys the wing control ASM Minor with the desk mount and a couple of other things as well. I know I'm looking over there because that's where you were, but next time I live stream, I will put you guys in front of me rather than over there. I promise. Lauren, good to see you. Thank you for coming in, but I'm going now. I'm going now, sorry. Have a good rest of the night. You too, mate. See you later, guys. I'm going to go. Lauren, I'm sorry that I'm going now, but give me a message and we'll chat and watch the stream back. It's a fun little airport that I absolutely didn't do a bad landing into. I'll see you later, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you soon.